I'm going to solve this inequality here. You can see that I don't have an equal sign. I have a greater than or equal to, so that's an inequality. After I solve it, I am going to graph it, and then I'm going to write the solution set in interval notation. So in order to solve a linear inequality, I follow the same steps I do as if I was going to solve a linear equation. Here's my 4 steps. So if I see distribution, I want to do that first, and I do. I see it right here. 4 times 6 is 24. And then minus 4 times x is minus 4x. Okay, I have successfully distributed. Everything else drops down. Greater than or equal to. Here's the 2, the plus, the minus 6x. Next step, I'm looking on the left side and then the right side to see if I can combine like terms. I can't combine those two, they're not like terms. I can't combine those two, they're not like terms. So I'm going to pass up step 2, nothing to do. Step 3, variables to the same side. Now sometimes I will move the smaller variable, but when we're dealing with inequalities, we always want to end up with our variable on the left. Okay, I will do this, I'll work this problem both ways. So this is the first way. I'm going to move all my variables to the left. So I want to get rid of a minus 4x. In order to get rid of a minus 4x, I'm going to add 4x. I will have no x's on the right. If I add 4x's to the right, I need to add 4x's to the left. And let's go to the next step. Negative 6x plus 4x is negative 2x plus 2 greater than or equal to 24. Okay, you can see the 24 just comes down. Greater than or equal to just comes down. Plus 2 just comes down. All right, now let's see. I have gotten all my variables to the same side. I want to isolate this grumpy old x. She wants to be all by herself. Okay, here she is. So I'm going to get rid of this plus 2 first. To get rid of a plus 2, I'm going to subtract 2 on both sides. I have negative 2x is greater than or equal to 24 minus 2 is 22. And one more step. I am going to divide by a negative 2. Divide by a negative. Divide by a negative. Oh boy, okay, I need to remember to flip this inequality when you divide by a negative. So this is going to flip over. It's going to become less than or equal to. All right, so negative 2 over negative 2 is just a positive 1x. Less than or equal to 22 divided by negative 2 is negative 11. All right, so here is my solution. X is less than or equal to negative 11. Let me go ahead and do the graph. So I'll make a number line graph. I'll find negative 11. I'll put it right here in the middle. I shade everything less than or equal to negative 11. So that's everything going this way. Does it ever stop? Nope. On and on and on. It gets shaded all the way to negative infinity. And then here, do I use a parenthesis or a bracket? I look right here, and since I see a line less than or equal to, it's going to get a bracket. Line, line, line. All right, so this is my graph. I've shaded everything less than or equal to negative 11. And interval notation, you just take what you see in that graph and you bring it down. I'm going to bring down a negative infinity. And bring down a negative 11. So my interval that's shaded, I only have one interval, and it's everything from negative infinity to negative 11. Okay, remembering that infinities and negative infinities always get a parenthesis. This one had a bracket, so this one has a bracket. All right. This is one way. If you want to see me work the same problem the other way, where your x ends up on the right-hand side, you won't need to divide by a negative, but then you'll have to flip it at the end. Okay, so check out the next video. Look down in the comments. I'll have a link to the next, to working this out the other way.